Okay, on reloading. The light looks good. Uh, Basically, I was somebody asked me about the M2 exclusives that I had in Show and Tell 100. So I decided to take them out of this red lift that they came with. It is an AutoZone exclusive, and it came in a two-pack package with the red lift. Um, it's not a well, I guess none of them is really a dual lift. I thought for some reason there was a lift under here, but of course it's not. It's just packaged like that, so it's a single lift. But yeah, this is the trucks. You got the 1973 Chevy Cheyenne C10. I hope it's not Silverado. So that's what I said it was. But basically, it's the same truck. It's just trim differences. And under the casting, it just says 73 Chevy. So the packaging had a long explanation of what they were and all that, certain designations, but to be simple, that's basically what it is. And the other truck, the greenish one, was that gunmetal. It's green. It's like an army green, OD green, as my grandfather says. Uh, 1976 GMC Sierra step side. And you see they have inserted headlights. I don't know if them tail lights are inserted. It might be painted. Of course, good hood detail, great wheels, great interior, great paint jobs. And this just led me to elaborate and just go ahead and do a video on American trucks. So this is the American trucks showcase. Kind of impromptu but we're gonna try to deal with it. You got the information, I think. So let's get into it. We got this Hot Wheels Custom 62 truck uh, that was produced from 2008. Produced from 2008 until it's still being produced to the present. It was designed by Rob Matthews. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And debuted in 2008. New models. It's white and blue with Hoosier decals. And even though this one has a broken molded surfboard on it, I have earlier versions. And this exact version is from Surf's Up 2017. But I have earlier version. There's a Metal Flake red version from 2008 new models. Actually, it's not Metal Flake red. It is, yeah, it is Metal Flake red. Well, it's considered Metal Flake dark magenta. It's not. Yeah, it looks burgundy to me. And this is 2008 new models. This surfboard actually comes off. Let's see if we'll do it. A minimum effort. There it is. Which makes it a collector's item. And for the main line, if you have one of these, because they stopped doing that. I forgot what time they start doing it. I don't know if it was 2010. Sometime between 2010 and definitely between 2017. So they only brought back that feature temporarily for this Boulevard version. Which came out in 2020. And it has a removable surfboard too, which I'm not taking off. Because I already demonstrated to y'all how the surfboard come off. So this one has headlights done and tail lights done, unlike the other ones who are just mainline. And it's an underrated cool casting. The only problem I have with it is they did that silver metal interior thing. I hate that, but I guess it's a pretty cool vehicle. Next, we're gonna get with the 1983 Chevy Silverado. That debuted in Modern Classics. It was designed by Junai May, one of my favorite designers, and it was produced from 2008 and it's still produced to the present. This version right here is the red 50th anniversary throwback version. It came out in 2018. As you can see, the bed is not complete. I don't know why they did that. I think as a custom thing. You can see the wheels underneath and the bed in the middle. You permanently got to be covered. And I don't know, is that some kind of tank? I don't know if this is supposed to be a racing truck and that's a fuel cell or what. But like a drag truck or something. Or just a custom light truck. The grill is cool. They call that a billet grill. In real life, and people do that where they take the actual manufacturer emblems off. And but the bow tie will be right there in the middle. And of course, this is comparable to what I just showed you. Of course, this is a later model. I think it'd be more comparable to the GMC. Even though this is a step side, but you can see where they were trying to go with the with just the dimensions. But the Cheyenne, even though it's a 1973, has that same box type. You know, you have to get an early 80s to really get a real. And they have some out there. Next, we had this Dodge Ram. The Dodge Ram 1500 from Hot Wheels. that was debuted in 2007, new models, and it was designed by Phil Rowman. This black and orange was black paint. It looks great to me. Well, black, yeah. It's black under there. The main color is just a lot of colors up there. The gray, silver, and orange trim, I guess, or vinyls or whatever you call it. The Skyjacker graphics. This is from HW Hot Trucks 2018. Man, it's got kind of jacked up type. That's ugly. But, that's a cheap way of trying to do what they did, which would be more realistic. And it's probably companies doing it better than that. I should have brought my Bigfoot down, but oh well. For the Ford trucks, because I kind of underrepresented the Ford trucks, but oh well. I think Ford get trucks, especially this particular truck, gets a lot of attention, but we'll get back to it. I just wanted to highlight a company that doesn't get that much exposure, I guess. Maisto, even I talk about them like dogs. But Maisto, I mean, you can say what you want to say. Maisto, if they really put their mind to it, they could basically do something on the level of Matchbox. Even though this is cheap, so is some of Matchbox, so is some of Hot Wheels. They don't do interior and stuff all the time, and their wheels are not the best. The only thing, these wheels are not as bad as some of their Maistos, but you can tell they're cheap and it wasn't that much imagination to them. At least it does have, they didn't go all the way to the wheel, but you can tell it just looked like this is inserted and it has some ridges to it. And this is a Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. It's not saying, I think the casting is 2006. But I had to have got this around maybe 2000, I want to say between 2008 and 2010. I don't see no copyright on there. I don't see none at all. I was trying to look. There's something up there, but it's so tiny. Yeah, there's something up there, but I can't see it. Oh, it's 2011. I think that's what it is, 2011. And so I probably saw this at either Walgreens or CVS or something and just picked it up. Probably saw it at Walgreens. And I was going to pick up probably some juice or some water or something like that. And I looked at told I see if there's some new Hot Wheels, and I seen this and I picked it up. I mean, it's good for what it is. Headlights is done. That's something they did over Hot Wheels. They don't even do headlights on licensed vehicles sometimes. I don't know if those taillights are done, but you see the trim. They didn't have to do that. And you can make out some words up there. You can see the F-150. And it's got some graphics up there. They look like Raptor graphics. They didn't do nothing up here, which is usually something on the hood of SVT Raptor. But oh well, it is what it is. For $1, I think, and probably some tax. It's all in some change. It's not too bad, I guess. And next, let's get to the GMC Cyclone, which has been a popular model ever since it came out in 2020. Even though it's trademarked for 2019, but that's how they do sometimes. And this version, this casting debuted in HW Hot Trucks. Of course, it started produced from 2020 to present. Designed by was it Brendan or Brandon? I can't even. I wrote it, so I should be able to see it. It's Brendan Vetusky. That's the designer. And this black version was in HW Trucks 2020. Of course, there's no headlight detail on here. It's some kind of trim outline where you see the GMC. Of course, it's got tail lights and you see GMC in red in the back, and it's got some red right here. I think it's the Cyclone thing. Actually, this bad boy is supposed to be two-tone in real life. I think that's how they came. It came with a two-tone design, like a gray on all of them. Was it gray or was it a black? I'm not sure. But I don't think they came like this in real life. I don't think you could get them in one color. If you could, you could. But I think the regular appearance of these, it always had a two-tone paint around these fender lines and where the side skirts was in the lower lip and the bumper parts of the rear and the front. So I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Next, we're going to talk about a casting that I think gets slept on, which I really like. And it's the 63 Studebaker Champ that debuted in 2011 new models. It's produced from 2011 and still in production today. It's designed by Phil Rodman again. And this white pickup was in the American Pickup Series in 2019. Just to show you how they go cheap, they put all these cool, and then the designs and all this is cool on the side. And, you know, I would rather have tail lights and headlights. You can keep all this and keep it clean. You know, you don't have to get the logos. The logos is cool, which I like Champion, spark plugs, and I don't know what that is. I can't read it. But I recognize that Champion spark plug logo anywhere. I can't see it. I can't make it out. But anyway, I would rather have, you know, I am cool with the way the wheels is, because the chrome trim they use, and it's just paint, you find out, and it wears off, and it looks corny after a while. The grill is cool, the way they have the grill inserted in there, and I guess it's under the casting or whatever, the white, and it gives a cool effect. Interior is black, which contrasts in this cover, which you find out underneath, it didn't really do nothing to the bed, I think. I don't think this one opens. You can't really get too deep in there, but it's really covering that because they went the cheap route. Now this version right here, which I had for a long time, and a few people when I show this, They go crazy about it. This is a 2011 new models version. And notice the headlights are done. They got the same inserted grill and stuff. It's got the yellow leather tires, and it's supposed tail lights are supposed to be done, but you can't tell because it's red and the Studebaker is outlined in that good white, where it wasn't even present right there. And just a few details. I think it even has a little license plate. But just a few details, you can see how it makes a difference. Now we can contrast. We have some premium models that I did for some of them. I brought out. This is the Matchbox, of course, super fast. It came out earlier this year, and it's a 2010 Ford F-150 SVT Raptor, and the headlights is done, and the wheels look good, exceptionally good to be Matchbox. I was mad because they are slicks, but I figured out this is supposed to be a racing truck, so. But and this is horrible. If they would have did a metal base with a thinner hitch and everything, this thing would have been awesome. But they had to put this cheap plastic crap up here. Otherwise, it's banging. They even did black interior. I like the way they got the molded wheel in there, even though it's different than these wheels on the car. But oh well. Yeah. And it's a comparable size to this one. Even though this one's probably 2006, you can tell it's supposed to be the same, pretty much the same truck. Even though this one is later. So, yeah, in fact, it's the model year is ahead, to be honest, of this one. So they're pretty much the same model. Theirs is a little bigger, you know. And next, we got a Greenlight 2018 Dodge Ram 2500 SRT. I don't know if it's an SRT 10, but I'll say it anyway, because more likely it is. Power Wagon, which I had since 2019. And it is one of my favorite trucks. And this is like ultimate. This is like executed right, like I was talking about with the Ford Raptor before. Look how much cleaner that looks when you do the hitch right. How more professional that looks. And of course, you pay more for this. The detail on this is awesome, man. Only gripe I had, I didn't like these wheels at first, but I guess they're close to what would be on the truck. And it's got the white leather tires, of course, good years, all that trim. Headlights is done even though they're painted instead of inserted. Oh, they're inserted. No, they look inserted. They're inserted. Okay, headlights is inserted. Of course, you see Ram on the grill. Tail lights is painted. No, I don't think they're inserted. And it's just executed perfectly. I always hear people talk about Greenlight has issues. I have more issues with Johnny Lightning and Auto World than I have with Greenlight, to be honest. I had one Greenlight, I think Taxi, where the plastic window on the side came off, kept coming off. And I have a trailer where the window, where the side panel right here comes off because, there's kind of issues. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. This has been a American truck uh, showcase. Big Dappuccino. Want to thank the subscribers for your support. As far as random viewers, like I always say, this is not the best diecast channel, but it's not the worst either. The model here show a little love to the diecast. I hope you decide to subscribe, hit the notification button so you can have access to all the latest content. Until the next time, this is Big Dappuccino signing off. Peace and blessings.